Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Rolls Royce of wrestling, and you are watching hashtag Truth with the Scott Larson.
Watch it all fall down around you now. Was it ever really worth it? Having your kingdom crumble to the ground because you never had the courage. Stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up, stand up.
All right, HVW's coming back for 2023. Happy New Year, everybody. We are back. We are live on hashtag Truth. And tonight, we're going to have some fun. I had to call on it's your boy, Gen Z, to come on the show tonight. We're going to have a little fun. We're going to watch some promos. We're going to talk about his career and all the upcoming stuff that he's going to be doing. Man, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I am doing great. Man, you are one busy cat in the world of professional wrestling.
Absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I love it though, man. And at the end of the show, I'm going to put up all your information. You have it on your website, a big thing with where all you've wrestled, all your information, where they can book you. So if you're a promoter out there and you're watching the show tonight and you want to get a hold of Mr. Gen Z, all the information will be on the last 30 seconds of this video. And I'm going to hook you up. And of course, the last segment, I always let you tell everybody where you're going to be and things like that and give all your information out also. But so what you been doing lately, man? How's life been treating you?
It's been treating me pretty well. I had some pretty cool stuff come up with wrestling, and it's been a lot of fun lately.
The last time we talked, one of our conversations was, and I love this about you, man. I heard that you got like 500 T-shirts or something like that, and still going. Are you still doing that?
I haven't released one like an actual design lately, but I've had a Halloween shirt and a Christmas shirt come out for the holidays and stuff.
Okay.
But I think the last one I've had out was the SpongeBob design right here.
It's your boy. I like that. I like that a lot. That's cool, man. That is cool. We got Alexander Pope coming up saying, "What's up, everybody? Happy New Year."
Happy New Year.
Man, people were excited when I put that post up, last minute. Thank you very much for coming on. I was bored today and I was like, man, I don't want to sit here and do nothing. I'm going to reach out and see if I saw you were the first guy I actually scrolled down my Facebook and you were the first guy I saw. And I said, oh, Gen Z would be perfect. Let me see if he's all right tonight. And man, I'm glad you came. So the last time you were on hashtag Truth, you had your tag team partner with you, the New Breed.
I did.
And we're going to talk about that a little further in the show, but so a little bit of things going on there. But we're definitely going to talk about that because you got a very important match coming up. We're going to talk about a lot of matches coming up for you. But I want to start off by talking about this show, and I might be jumping ahead a little bit, further into the year. But I saw this, and this really interests me because, and I'm going to put it up on the screen. Combat Cup 23, January 21st in Dunbar, West Virginia. It's you versus Jason Kincaid. Now, first of all, I haven't seen the poster or anything. So what is the Combat Cup? Explain what the Combat Cup is.
So the Combat Cup is an 8-man tournament, and it runs all night. There might be one or two extra matches that doesn't have anything involved with the tournament, but it will start that night and it will end that night. And the winner of the tournament goes on to face the ICS Grand Champion at a later show.
Okay. So you're single elimination 8-man tournament. Is it for the championship? Is it for a championship? A champion? You know, usually they give you something.
Yeah,
if
you win like a
it.
little like a trophy that says like Combat Cup on it and
You
everything.
get the actual
And then
cup.
and then you move on and you get a shot at the championship.
Oh, so okay, sort of like some of these guys that do like the stampedes and the bunkhouse brawls and the you could turn it
Kinda,
into
yeah.
to go against a champion or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty cool. I like that. So let's talk about the guy you're going to be facing there, Jason Kincaid. What do you know about Jason? Tell us a little bit about.
Oh, I
your,
know a lot about Jason. I've grew up watching Jason. I grew up watching indie wrestling since I was about 10. So I've been
Okay.
watching Jason for a long time. And then November 19th of last year, me and Steele, we wrestled him and his tag team partner Tyler Jacks, the Reservoir Dolls. We
Okay.
wrestled them and we left with the W. So that's what I plan on doing on January 21st too.
They're very good. Now, do you know any of the? I'm pretty sure you do. Who else is going to be there at the single elimination tournament? Are you looking forward to any of the other competitors?
We have Zayden Kane, Percy Drews, Brutal Bob Evans. We did have John Wayne Murdoch, but he got replaced with somebody else.
Okay.
And then
And that
there's a few
usually
other people in
happens
that
when it
tournament that I'm
comes
not
to
too
indie
familiar
shows.
with. Yeah, stuff happens.
Right. But is there, other than the guy you're gonna face, is there anybody else in this tournament that you're looking forward to facing? Is there anybody there who you haven't faced that you're looking forward to facing?
Everybody in the Combat Cup.
Really?
Yep.
So you've
Well,
never
no,
faced
there's
any of these
one
guys?
guy in there, Zayden Kane. I did a
Okay.
triple threat with him back in October.
Okay, but you've never faced any of them one-on-one.
Nope.
Wow. So this is going to be all fresh and new and exciting. Man, I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm looking forward to see what you do in there, because that's going to be pretty cool. Now, like I said, the last time I saw you, you were all about the tagging. I see you're doing some single stuff. Again, we're not going to get into the tag team just yet, but talking about your singles right now and you going out there and doing your thing. Is it a lot different doing singles than it is tag?
Oh yeah. Yeah, because you would have two people coming at you at once, but then you also had somebody to back you up at the same time.
Right, I got you.
This being singles is a lot different, and it's a lot more different than I thought it was going to be. Because up until recently, I never had a singles match at a show. Not one singles match at a live show.
Wow. So you've been tagging since you started.
Yep. Because as soon as I started, we were doing like battle royals, scrambles, big tag matches, and stuff like that. And then I got into a tag team, and we just strictly did tag teams.
Wow.
So, but I've had the opportunity to go one-on-one with Benny Conley, Yellow Man, Corey Sparks, Paparazzi, and a few other great competitors. John Baker. It's been a lot of fun.
Right. Paparazzi. Let's talk about Paparazzi for a little while, man.
Do we have to?
To say unique would be putting it mildly.
He's something else for sure.
How did you what did you think the first time you saw Paparazzi wrestle? The first time you laid eyes on him in the ring? What was your I gotta know, and be honest, man.
Dude, if I'm being honest, I don't know what to think, because I've known him for a while, but the day that I saw him show up in gear and like his
That's what I'm
gimmick and
saying.
everything, I
He
wasn't really
comes with
sure
the
what to
short
think.
shirt. He's
Yeah.
probably as big as I am, but he comes in with these short shirts on, and I mean, he's not scared
And
to show his body.
pink trunks, and
Right.
it's something else.
Now, darn good wrestler, man. I would I
Yeah.
can't say nothing bad about his wrestling. The man, I believe, I don't know if he still is, but he was the heavyweight champion at one of his organizations here recently.
Yeah, he was. He dropped the title to Logan Taylor, who is the current champion right now.
Okay, I got you. But that just shows you how good he is. I mean, he's they're not.
Oh,
gonna hand out-
absolutely.
right.
I believe he beat me that night too, but he hit me with a
Okay.
low blow outside of the ring when the ref couldn't see it.
See, you jumped the gun on me without. I walked you into something that I shouldn't have. I was gonna show. I'm gonna do it anyway, but I had a promo of a tag team, a guy doing a low blow to the guy and rolling them up, and I was gonna ask you if that ever happened to you, but here we go.
Oh yeah, I think Yellow Man did the same thing too.
Right?
Yellow Man had the ref. Actually, I had him in a sleeper hold, and he pulled the ref to him, and he threw his leg behind him and low blowed me, and got the win right there.
Oh, see,
So-
those are the best kind. Those are the best kind when they do
Yeah.
it from, they're actually holding the
Yeah.
ref and then the leg comes back like a horse. That's pretty cool. I like that, man. Like you said, you doing singles now and going out and doing your thing. You don't have that guy to turn around and tag. It's all about you now. So that's got to be a huge difference, especially when you're facing these big guys.
But I think it's been a challenge, and I think it's helped me become better than I was before, and I'm truly grateful
Right.
for that. So
No, without a doubt. I love watching you, man, because when you come out, you have so much spunk. That's the best word I can use to say. You come out and you never stand still. I mean, you come out of the curtain, throwing your arms up and get the crowd all hyped. And if I do that anymore, I'm going to sweat to death. But you just get out there and get them all pumped up, man. Have you always been that way?
yeah, dude, I've always been, even since I was little, just very energetic, very eyes on me type thing. Always wanting to be the spotlight of attention.
Right. See, I like that, man. And I saw a match. I was watching some of your YouTube matches, some of your past matches, and you could probably tell me who you were wrestling, but you were wrestling somebody. It said that it was put up about a couple weeks ago, and you had got counted out.
Yeah.
Do you remember
Yeah.
the match? You got counted
Yeah.
out and you were disappointed, and the guy grabbed the mic and he said, "Man, you did such a great job. I wish they would have gave us 5 more minutes." He tried to get he'd started the 5 more minute chant,
Yeah.
but of course you didn't get it. But did you get to go back and do the rematch with that? Because that was a good match.
Yeah. So January 22nd, we're having a best 2 out of 3 falls match. The day right
With the
after
same
the
guy?
Combat Cup. Same guy.
Oh man, tell me his name. I forgot it.
Sean Baker.
John Baker. That was it. Man, that was an excellent match. If you guys go to YouTube, look up Gen Z. All you got to do is put Gen Z. He's got a YouTube page, man. Subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, and watch some of this kid's matches, man. I'm telling you, it's worth your. If you can't go see him live, at least go on YouTube and watch this guy. I'm telling you, you will become a fan instantly. Because I know I did. It was like I said, your energy is just through the roof, man. That's the and when you get in there, you give it 110%, and that's what I love to watch about you, man. Eric Riker said, "Happy New Year. I'm about to go check him out now." See, there you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. I appreciate
and
that.
subscribe, Eric. Don't just go on there and check it out. Subscribe.
I also have the link tree in my bio, so you can go follow all of my other
There you go.
social medias: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everything's
There
on
you
there.
go.
Merch,
Yeah.
everything.
There you go. See, I like and merch. See, I told you, man. This guy's a
Merch.
businessman over here.
Buy the merch.
Businessman. Riker said, "I gotcha." He's a wrestler too, if you didn't know. He's from our area.
Nice.
Really good wrestler. He does a gimmick that's sort of he changes gimmicks up every once in a while, but he at one time he was doing like the Joker gimmick with the face paint and the
Yeah.
Oh, he was good. I don't know if he's still doing that or not. Here's a guy, Luke Fury. Luke, this is
What's
a
up,
guy
Luke?
you need to wrestle. Yes, I would love to
I'm
see
down.
you and Gen Z
Let's
go
get
at
it
it.
booked, brother. Let's get it booked.
Oh man, that would be a match and a half right there. How you doing, Luke? Welcome to Hashtag tonight, man. We're bringing in the new year with Gen Z here. He said actually just went back to doing that. See, so he's going back to doing that gimmick. So yeah, awesome. But yeah, Eric Riker would be another one. He's a I'm not going to say smaller guy, but he's not one of the big mountains. He would be a good match for you too. I would love to see that.
Let's
And
do
Eric
it.
Riker and Luke Fury's an up and comer. I don't know if he's won any belts yet. I think he's had a tag team belt or two, but I know Riker is a champion. He's been
Yeah,
a
I've been
champion.
following. I've been following Luke for a while.
Yeah, Luke is good. Luke is a good guy, man. Luke Fury is a future legend. Yes, sir. That I do agree with. And Luke, I want to know, I'm going to get back to Gen Z real quick, but Luke, I want to know how you got your dad to put on your gear. That's all I'm going to ask. He put a picture up of the New Year's. His dad's a wrestler too, Nick Fury. And they took a picture and Nick's wearing Luke's gear.
Yeah, I
Like,
saw
how
that
did that
photo. It's pretty funny.
Right? How did that happen? That's cool, man. But so give me some wrestlers that you're looking forward to taking on in singles matches in your area. Now you're in West Virginia. I just want to make everybody clear. You're in West Virginia, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So tell us some of the places that you wrestle and some of the people that you're looking forward to wrestling in that area.
We have a handful of promotions down here that I love working for: Battleground Wrestling, Premier Wrestling League, Appalachian Championship Wrestling, Huntington Championship Wrestling. There's a few others: All Star Wrestling, ICS that I'm wrestling for the Combat Cup.
Okay.
But there are plenty, so much talent down.
I
this
saw
way.
you had a poster up there for Real Shoot Wrestling, or they were combining with another company.
Yeah. They're doing a combined show with Premier Wrestling League.
There you go. There you go.
But there's so much good talent down here that I'd love to work with. There's one guy that I grew up watching, Huff Manley.
Okay.
One of my favorites in indie wrestling. I love watching him. He's the leader of the Yeet movement.
Okay.
Josh Williams is a really good one. He was in a tag team there for a little bit. He started doing some single stuff. He's amazing. He just wrestled Jason Kincaid a while back.
Nice. Nice.
Zayden Kane going one-on-one with him. I'd love to do another one with Benny Conley. That was a lot of fun.
Who's the guy? I'm horrible with names. I don't know why I forget names because I'm in contact with probably 50 wrestlers a day, so it's hard for me to keep all the wrestlers. But doggone it, I was supposed to have him on my show, and for some reason we never could get it connected. Let me see if I can find it. He's the tag team partner of who we were just talking about a few minutes ago. Paparazzi.
Jeff Paul.
Jeff Paul. I'd love to have him get a hold of me, man, and we'll get him back on #Truth, man.
Dude,
or get him on
#Truth.
Yeah, I'd love to see you fight him because I've watched some of his videos and he's pretty good too.
Yeah, we've done a couple tag matches with him, and he's not the most fair.
Uh-oh. Are you still there? We seem to have lost Mr. Gen Z for a second. He isn't totally gone, but it went black. If he was totally gone, I'd be kicked out. He'd be kicked out of the StreamYard, but he might have touched a button on his phone or something. But right now, so we're talking to Gen Z. Hopefully, there we go.
There we go. We're back. We're back. I got a call. We're back.
Ah, that's what
it was. Actually, Steel. Steel was calling me.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
I got you. Without a doubt, man. That's so we know if the screen goes black, Gen Z's getting a call.
I set it on Do Not Disturb, so we should be good now.
There we go. That's okay. Don't do that, man. It might be somebody calling and giving you a contract, man. I wouldn't want to be, stopping that from happening, without a doubt. No, that's cool, man. But let's see what we're gonna do over here. I want to get to something. Give you a break for just a second, then we're going to come back. Guys, there's going to be a big match at NAWA coming up in the next month, and there's a lot of great wrestlers. The Bunkhouse Stampede is coming to NAWA. Chris Thunder Anderson is going one-on-one with Big Donnie that night, and Chris Thunder Anderson has something to say. So as soon as we show this promo, we'll be right back to talk to Gen Z. Check this out.
Big Donnie, we just beat the snot out of each other. But you know what? Come to Bunkhouse. It's me and you. One more time. We gonna settle it. Two old school boys that just know how to go out there and do it. We gonna fight till the one of us is only left standing, and that's all I can say about it. You know what? That piece of gold you got in your waist, that'll look better on mine than it ever did on yours.
The NAWA title is going to be on the line in a bull rope match, man. Look at that. Chris Thunder Anderson versus Big Donnie. Just one of a lot of amazing matches that night. Without a doubt, the Bunkhouse Stampede, of course, the big over-the-top battle royal. That's going to be I love this time of year, Gen Z. I'm telling you, a lot of the battle royals, because, everybody wants to do the Royal Rumble type thing when WWE's doing it. Is it exciting for you to get what do you like those kind of matches where you get in and there's, 20, 30 people involved and mass chaos everywhere?
Oh, I love them, dude. Battle Royals are one of my favorite matches. And then Royal Rumbles makes them even better. They're even more exciting just because you never know who's going to come out next. And I love watching them, participating in them. They're one of my favorites. Royal Rumble will forever be my favorite pay-per-view of the year.
I love that. See, that's mine too, because you never know. It's the unknown. It's the surprise factor that I love. Like I said, I might be a podcaster. I might go to a lot of different shows, but man, I'm about the fan. I want to leave that place wanting to come back the next time. You know what I'm saying? If you give me something to invest in, that's my big saying on #Truth, man. And every time I've seen you in the ring, whether tag and I've seen a couple with you single, man, I'm telling you, there's always something to invest in. There's always something going on. Like I said, like that match where, you just couldn't get it back in. I mean, you guys were beating each other so bad. You just, the ref was just saying 10 as you was hitting the ring, man. It's that close. But it was an excellent match altogether. I've got somebody blowing me up, wanting me to show his promo, so I'm going to load that up while I'm talking to you. And of course, it's Mr. Luke Fury. So I'll go ahead and I got that uploading while we're talking. But while we're doing this, I hope you could see it this time, because I tried to play this for him before the show, and he said he couldn't see it, but hopefully he can at least hear it. You were at a show. Lead us into this, man. This move that I'm about to show everybody on here. This is the end of a match. Who are you wrestling, first of all? Because you know which one I'm about to show.
Yeah.
You jumping off the top rope
the
to end the match.
moonsault, yeah.
The moonsault. So give us the information of the match building up to where this move happens.
That was the New Breed versus Reservoir Dogs, which is Jason Kincaid and Tyler Jacks.
Okay.
And it started off. It just started off bad. The announcer announced this, and we got jumped from behind through to the outside. And Jason lifted his partner up in like a gorilla press and threw him to the outside onto us. And I was able to get back on top of him. Me and Steele got a couple good double team moves on him, and I let Steele have his shine for a little bit, and he blew it. And they were just beating him down for a good while, like 4 to 5 minutes, just hammering him down. It was bad. Then luckily I got the tag, came in.
You got the hot tag right there.
Yeah, dude. And then I got cut back off, and Tyler Jacks today did the whole go up top tightrope, and he did like a swanton, which looked really cool, but it hurt really bad.
Oh no!
And then I got back on top again, and Steele had Tyler Jacks hooked, and I went for a running forearm, and he moved out of the way, and I forearmed Steele right in the face.
Oh, no.
Then Tyler Jacks tried to get me with a roll up, but I reversed him and hit him with a cutter, and then went up top, hit that big old moonsault, and got the W. That's what I do.
All right, so without further ado, let's show the moonsault real quick, because I love this move, man. You hit it perfectly, so let's show this. There you go, man. I mean, I love that. I mean, are you comfortable on the top rope?
Oh yeah, yeah. Now that night was a little different. So we get to the show beforehand, and I test out the ropes like always. We're on the ropes, making sure everything feels good,
Right.
and they felt fine. And funny enough, Paparazzi was right before us, so I'm thinking he may have loosened up the ropes a little bit. So I'm climbing up to the top, and I'm like, yeah, these feel all right. All right, let's go. As soon as I take off, I'm like, oh no, these aren't fine. And I didn't get the full rotation, and I landed kind of on my head, like I face planted the mat, like while landing on him, and it knocked the wind out of me. It was
It
rough.
rang your bell, didn't it?
Yeah, I had a big old nice red mark for a few
Oh,
days,
man. But you got the W. That's what counted.
but we got the W. That's all that matters, right?
That's right. That's right, man. And I'm gonna go ahead and show one more promo, then we're gonna come out of the promo, and then we're gonna talk a little bit of depressing stuff. It's depressing to me, but you got a right to do what you got to do, man. But we're gonna show this promo. Patriotic Pro Wrestling, man. Marcus Cross had something to say. I love the background to this promo. That's what really caught my eye. But check this out, as he wants to take on all comers this year at Patriotic Wrestling Federation.
Now here's the thing. I am what you call a good champion. Not to brag, honestly. I take my Professional Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship with me everywhere I go. Even the Big Apple, New York City. And so what I'm doing now is basically a challenge. Not just an open challenge necessarily, but a challenge to the entire PWF locker room. I want every single one of you guys to step up now. In 2023, I plan on defending this title every chance I get. And I want every single one of you to bring your best. Yeah! Happy New Year! Woo!
He's going to take on all comers, Marcus Cross is. He is the champion out there at Patriotic Wrestling Federation, and he's bringing in the new year the right way, man. So how was your new year, man? How did you bring in the new year? Did you go anywhere? Did you do anything?
Not really. I just stayed home, relaxed, played some Xbox, and watched the ball drop thing on TV.
Right. Me and my wife has done that every year but one. I was in surgery for one of the years, and I feel so bad about that. It's like a big thing for us. But last night, me and the family, we sat around, played a bunch of games at the table, and just did a family thing. And ball dropped, and 10 minutes later, 3 of us were sound asleep, including me. I'm old now, man. 12 o'clock was hard to get to. I ain't gonna lie to you. But all right, we got somebody saying something here. What we got? Straight Up Wrestling Show. Check these guys out over there. Great show. Please, guys, Christopher Burton and HBT, man, you got to check them out. They said, hey, Scott, why is your screen blacked out on YouTube? I don't know. Why is it blacked out on YouTube? Things are acting strange, man. I don't know what that is, but things are acting really strange. But anyway, hopefully it will come back on the right way. I can't do anything about it right now, but we will get that fixed. I guarantee it, because if I have to, I'll just cross that one out and I'll take this one from Facebook and I'll upload it over there on YouTube. We'll get it straightened out. I don't want Gen Z looking bad at all. I definitely don't want hashtag truth looking bad, so we'll have to get that straightened out. But all right, now on to some news, because we've been hinting at it for the whole interview. Things going kind of sideways with the new breed. You guys are going to BGW, and you're all excited. I'm going to show the promo, and then we'll talk about it afterwards. But you're all excited about this upcoming match, and your partner just doesn't seem that excited. But let's watch it, and then we'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah, Mom. Everything's great. Everything's great.
Steal. Dude, I'm so glad I found you.
Jen said.
So glad, and you're out here in the
Hold on, Mom. I gotta go.
Jesus Christ. It's
Yeah,
like 32 degrees out here.
Yeah.
Dude, okay. Dude, I got some awesome news.
Okay, what's going on?
Right.
Hit me.
So February 11th,
Yeah, at the Battle of Bunker Hill, BGW.
Yeah. Hergen, West Virginia.
Yeah.
Us.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna face the tag team champions. I think it's time, dude. We're gonna be the next BGW tag team champions.
So you think that we can, after barely beating a team that barely exists, we should go wrestle the tag team champions?
Absolutely. Dude, we beat every team there is in Battleground Wrestling. We beat Circus of Pain, Rhinestone Cowboys, Built to Be Wild, Warhorse, Reservoir Dogs, Iron Bulls. Who else is there to beat? I know. The BGW Tag Team Champions. The one team that's left. I think it's time. We beat every team there is.
Jen said, I'm glad you're using your head, man. But we're not there right now.
What do you mean using my head? We're here. We beat every team there is.
Yeah, because I'm always cleaning up your messes.
Dude, I'm always getting the pin. I'm the reason we've won every match.
Do you not see what happens around you before that? I always have to pick you up so you can rise up.
Dude, do you not see what I'm trying to do for us right now?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get us a tag team title
You're
shot.
trying to do the same thing you always do. Live in the limelight and leave me behind. I'll see you there, February 11th.
Okay, look at my face right now. Did he just say that he was carrying you?
That's what he said.
Ooh, that were harsh words. So, wow, man, I'm telling you. He said it's back up now, man. Go back. It came back in during the promo. Well, I'm glad, man. I don't know what happened, but so few bad things happen in a couple of matches, a few, and it's going to happen. You guys have had hundreds of matches together. I mean, not everything's going to flow perfectly, but it's come to a point where he's blaming you and you're blaming him. And so you're going to have the match. Let me show the card because that's very important. If I can get to it, let me see. I got a bunch of stuff up here. Here we go. Battle of Bunker Hill, the BGW Tag Team Championship, New Breed with Narvel Justice, Saturday, February the 11th. There it is right there at Valley Park Conference Center, 1 Valley Park Drive in Hurricane, West Virginia. With all these problems, you guys can still actually win the tag team titles out there.
That's what the plan is, but lately he's had a really bad attitude, and I'm not sure what's going on. The last match we had that went decently well with not really too many problems was me and Steel and Fuego del Sol versus Warhorse and Matthew Taylor.
Okay.
And then after that, it just went downhill.
Oh man, I remember you guys being like top of the world, man. Like you said in the promo. I mean, I think you said it right. You've beaten every tag team that they've brought in front of you, and at BGW. And I mean, now all of a sudden it's like, and you're going to have to tell me about this because I didn't get to see that match and I didn't hear about that match, but he said you barely beat a tag team that was thrown together. What tag team was that?
That was the Reservoir Dogs. Because it was mainly, it wasn't even really back and forth. They were on us almost the whole time. Like I said, they had us from the beginning. And then I got back on top, and then they knocked Steel down. He got back on top. Then I was up, and then I was down, and then I was up. And then we won. But they had us almost the whole time. We almost didn't win that match. If it wasn't for me, of course. You know what I'm saying? But like,
Right.
I'm trying my best to keep this together because it's been a fun run and I don't want it to end. But
Right.
I don't know how much longer we can keep going.
Sean Duffy said hello from Fallen, Nevada. He said, no offense, but I'm not even going to ask about a West Coast tour yet. He might be in a little bad mood or something. I don't know. But he usually asks all the wrestlers if there's a possibility that you do a West Coast tour over there in California.
Oh, I'd love to.
He said some tag teams get thrown together and just have a natural chemistry. There you go.
Dude, that's how it happened. We got booked. It was me and him as a random tag team against Paparazzi and his tag team partner, Jeff Paul. And that night we just clicked.
Right.
And
I mean,
I think
remember,
that, yeah,
if you guys
that was our
want to
first
know what
ever
it was
tag match
really like,
together.
go back and check out the hashtag Truth interview I did with them. I think it was last year.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we did one January of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Because I think it was right before we went on to face Viva Las Almas, which we won by disqualification.
there you go. You're right. Boy, you got a great memory. I'm going to have to figure out how you do that. How you got a great, maybe it's just because you're younger than me. I don't know. I'm 51 and
Probably.
my memory's just gone, bro. I can't remember things that far back. And I watch wrestling. I watch probably 10, 15 matches a day. So it's hard for me to remember all the matches and when they happen. And it's crazy. But man, yeah. I mean, if you guys do end up breaking up, it's going to break a lot of people's hearts, but I can understand it, man. You guys can both do the singles thing, or maybe he can find another tag team partner if he thinks that, you're not the one. Maybe you do jump down the road. Oh, here we go. What a way to segue into it, man. Mr. JR Angel said Gen Z. Now I'm going to ask you straight up, man, who is Mr. JR Angel? And then I'm going to throw a picture up here.
JR Angel is the store owner of A Walk in Time. It's just a big toy store in Charleston, West Virginia. They have everything you could ever imagine. It's an amazing store.
And there is part of the store. That was a picture that's on Gen Z's Facebook page. I saw it, and I told him before the show, I said, I got to ask. And I also sent Angel there a friend request just before the show. And as I'm assuming he's got it since he's here and watching. That is some cool stuff in the background, Gen Z. I'm seeing a WCW World Championship Wrestling jacket that looks like it's been signed by a ton of superstars. I'm seeing the Rock and Roll Express signed memorabilia back there, Kane signed memorabilia. Wow. I mean, I could go on and on with the people I'm seeing behind you. I bet that was I bet that's a fun place to be, man.
Yeah, that room right there is his own like personal autograph room.
Okay.
And he's got A-buttons and signed figures, and he had a signed ECW flag along with that WCW jacket. He has a really big cardboard cutout of Buff Bagwell that's signed. So that room's pretty cool. But yeah, dude, you walk in, they have wrestling, like Star Wars, Ninja Turtles, a bunch of stuff from like the 90s and current stuff, and they even got
so
like,
it's a big
sports
memorabilia
jerseys
store, a toy store, and things like that. I mean,
it's great. It's amazing.
Cool,
And great
man. I
fair
love
prices,
places
too.
like that. I've got a sponsor that's like that for the show here, and they got a store similar to that. Not as big of a wrestling department as you've seen there, but they do the action figures and things like that, but all kinds of movie toy memorabilia and stuff like that. And I could spend hours in places like that, man, because I'm all about the old shows, man. I was a 80s kid that grew up on Saturday morning cartoons and come home after school and watch cartoons, and Voltron and Speed Racer and all them. I grew up on that stuff, and it was just fun, man. Do you have a favorite cartoon or anything you grew up watching? Or
I grew up on like the more current Cartoon Network type stuff. So
the Adult Swim stuff or the actual cartoons?
Just the actual like cartoon stuff. I grew
deal.
up watching like Teen Titans Go. What's the one? Amazing World of Gumball.
Right.
And then I was really into SpongeBob. Still into SpongeBob. I'm repping the SpongeBob hoodie, the SpongeBob Gen Z hat.
My daughter Destiny, she's 15 years old now, but from the age of about 3 to 8, at one point, I think they were in like season 8 or 9, and we literally were buying the seasons as they were coming out. We were keeping up with it. We used to walk around the house. I'm telling you, Gen Z, you'd love this place sometimes if you're a SpongeBob fan, because we'll walk around the house singing like Campfire Song. Here she comes in. Look, she heard me and she's right here. We sing stuff like the Campfire Song. It's the best day ever. Stuff like that. Walking around the house doing it. So I found somebody who's a bigger SpongeBob fan than you are. JR Angel said, thanks for the shout out, guys. Don't sleep on this kid. We will be seeing him on the big show soon. Yes, sir. And yes,
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Sean said, oh, the Saturdays when we knew it was time to go outside when we heard Soul Train. That's it. That's it. And be back in before the light comes on. There you go. Oh, man, that's good times, man. These newer kids don't know about that, Sean, though, but they got a different way. And nothing bad. It's just different. So when did you when did you get into wrestling? Jen, when did you start watching wrestling? When did you know that, man, this is something I've got to do?
I started watching wrestling when I was about 6 or 7.
Nice.
Funny enough, one of my vivid memories of when I first started watching was Hornswoggle in his crocodile outfit. I remember sitting in my room and watching it on Monday Night Raw.
Right? Oh man,
yeah, I've loved it, and I've been collecting like action figures and stuff, wrestling action figures since I was like 7 or 8.
Nice.
Recently got into Hasbro's, which is bad, really bad for my bank account.
Yes.
But if you need Hasbro's, JR's got the hookup. He's got everything.
Without a doubt.
But yeah, wrestling has been a part of my life since I can remember.
I mean, that was me. I grew up, I love all sports. I'm a football, baseball, basketball, hockey, but there was just something about wrestling when I was growing up, man. Because when I grew up, I grew up when WWE first, hit cable TV and all that. I mean, I was just hitting my teenage years when all that was happening, and man, there was nothing like it. I mean, Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant and all them guys, Brutus the Barber, Beefcake, Macho Man. I mean, it was amazing to watch them guys. And then, of course, I got into CCW and all that other stuff. But, I was never able to go and do wrestling. So at what point did you turn around? And I'm going to say this, and I hope I don't offend you or her, but your mom's a big fan of you, and she watches your stuff. She even sent me a friend request before the show here, and I thought that was awesome. Hi, Mom. And just, at what point did you look at your mom and go, you know what, Mom, I think this is what I want to do. This is, and what was her response?
I don't think there was ever a point where it's like, this is what I'm going to do. It just kind of happened. I just fell in love with it. I would just do it around the house. I would get my teddy bears and I'd be suplexing them off the couch. I actually broke one of our couches one day. We had couches like here and here, and I was bumping into them, acting like John Cena, like running the ropes, and I threw myself into one and just snapped one of the boards inside. Yeah, if she's watching this, she's probably laughing right now because I'm sure she remembers that day. I'll never forget it.
She wasn't so laughing that day, though.
She was so mad,
no, right?
No, but yeah, she's always been really supportive of what I want to do. Awesome. And for her letting me to start training at 13, I will forever be grateful for. I couldn't have a better mom.
So are we. I'm going to tell you, Mom, we're grateful you let him start training at 13 because he's awesome. Let me tell you. Even Travis says that. Look at that. Travis Long said he's not just a good wrestler, but he's willing to help us new guys. And that's what I'm talking about right there.
Yeah, that's something that started happening this year. The school that I was training out, the House of Rage Wrestling School, unfortunately shut down.
Okay.
But I got in with Appalachian Championship Wrestling, and I joined their school just to help get some ring time and build cardio and work on my craft and stuff like that. And then I've also had the chance to help out some of the newer guys like Travis. One day we showed up, we started training like weekdays, and it's just whoever could make it. It's open mat, just come work on some stuff. And one day it was just me and him, and I was like, what do you want to do? And whatever they want to learn, as long as I know how to do it and I'm comfortable teaching them, and I'm confident that I can teach them to do it right, I will teach them. There's another one, his name is Cameron. He's really eager to learn. And I got in there with him one day, and we learned so much. We just did spots. And I'm sure everybody's seen the clip of the new girl on NXT. I can't remember her name.
So how does that feel? How does that feel? Because I know that you haven't been around too long. I mean, you're still really young. So how does it feel now that kind of changed from you being the new guy to some of these kids are looking up and saying, "Hey, Gen Z, come here, man. Can you teach me this?" How did that feel the first time one of them guys walked up and started asking you for advice?
It's pretty cool, but I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of intimidating too, because I'm like, I'm not sure if I feel confident in what I'm telling them.
Right.
It's almost like I don't want to tell them the wrong thing.
Right. I got you.
But I'm coming up on 3 years since I started training. It'll be 3 years in February. And but I love helping out the newer guys, and I love when they ask questions, because I just love to help out and help grow them to learn, because I had people like that. I had Rocky Rage, Huff Manley, Shane Storm, DeGette Bundles, Seth Martin. I had so many people that would show up to the school and help us that I'm forever grateful for, and I'm just glad that I can give it back to the newer guys.
I love hearing that. As a fan, that warms my heart, brother, because then I know that, you know, if you're carrying it on, and you're instilling that in them, that Travis eventually down the road is going to get to the point where he's going to do that. And then that just, to me, that makes me just warm and fuzzy, because, you know, as a podcaster,
what's also crazy to me is, like, all these guys are older than me too, and they're all asking me, the youngest one,
the advantage of you started off earlier than them, though. You started off earlier than them, so that, and again, it goes back to thanks, Mom. But, you know, it's just a beautiful thing. I love that, dude. I love hearing stories like that, because, you know, you're not sitting here going, well, I know everything now. I've been here for 3 years. I know everything. You're saying, hey, yo, if I know it, I'll teach them. If I don't, you know, I'll send them to somebody else, or I'll just tell them, hey, man, I'm not confident enough to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have to hear.
We have our big training days on Saturday mornings. We usually run from about 9 a.m. to about 1 or 2. And those are the days that we have the big classes with our actual 2 head trainers, Zayden Kane and Chris Cannon. And they help out with drills and spots and moves and other stuff like that. And like I said, if I can't teach them that, I make sure and tell them, hey, ask so-and-so Saturday.
And I'm pretty sure you're there still learning too. I'm pretty sure there's some points where you're still learning.
Anytime I can be there, I'm there. Right? If I don't have a show, I'm there.
That's what I'm talking about. One of the great promoters in our area, Miss Linda Wages, said, good evening, Scott. How you doing, Miss Linda? She also said, I'm happy to hear this young guy talk about wrestling the way he is. Very professional, Linda. Let me tell you, this is a kid you need to get hooked up with and bring him down to North Carolina and South Carolina. I'm telling you, we need him down here in this area for a little bit. I've been telling him that. I think this is the 2nd or 3rd show he's been on hashtag. I've been telling him, trying to get these promoters to get these kids like this down here and rustle some feathers.
I'd love to come down. I was there about 2 months ago for WrestleCade. WrestleCade was great. That's one of my goals, is to wrestle on one of the WrestleCade shows, whether it be ALW, either ALW or even the WrestleCade Super Show itself. I'd love to wrestle down there.
We've got a lot of great promotions around this area that I would love to see you come down and do. Mr. Angel said Gen Z is just as good at talking and on the mic as he is in the ring. He is great to watch. Now that I do know. I know he's great at talking. This man could, like I said, we were talking before. We were talking about his merch back on another show, and he was telling us about, you know, he's got all these different, you know, merchandises and how he sells them and what he does. And the man is a business. He knows the business. And I'm not talking about the wrestling bit. I'm talking about business. This guy's already got a business sense, man. I don't know who taught him that, but it's a good thing to see.
Gotta make sure the merch tote's full too. I also just did a order of shirts. It's the Ninja Turtle design. It's based off the Ninja Turtles and everything. But I got 8x10s, bracelets, stickers, trading cards, t-shirts, of course. I just ran out of Slam Buddies. So I'm hoping to get some of those back soon.
I love Slam Buddies, man. I love it.
I need to get some hats made too.
There you go. Travis Long said he definitely can talk. My dad tells me I could talk the ears off a brass mule. I think Gen Z probably could do it too, man.
Oh yeah, I've always been real talkative. My teachers hated me in elementary school because I would never shut up.
Junior said, "I need mine 2XL, please."
It's in the box, brother. It's got your name on it. I got you. It's got your name on it. It ain't going nowhere.
Miss Linda said, "If this young man keeps his head where he is right now about wrestling, he will go far for sure. Would love to talk to him." There you go. There you go. Without a doubt. I'm gonna get you to North Carolina or South Carolina, sir.
Let's
One way
do
or
it.
the other.
Let's do it.
James Miles said, "That's my homie."
What's up, brother? Good to see you.
He said, "Love you, Z."
Love you, brother. Good to see you.
Oh man, that's awesome, man. See, I love that's got me excited probably more than anything we've talked about tonight, other than the store, of course, because that really excites me anyway. But you know, that you're passing your knowledge on, even what little knowledge you have, because you have a lot to learn, a lot of time to grow, a lot of room to grow, and you're already good. So I can imagine what you're going to be when you know you get better. That's just going to blow my mind. But with all the things going on and all the experience that you're getting, you've had the tag team experience, or you're still in the tag team experience, but it looks like it's going in the wrong direction there.
Yeah,
You're
we'll
getting the
have to see
singles
about that.
experience. You're training people. You're got a merch.
Any
You got a merch
opportunity I
mind?
have to learn, I
Right.
take every opportunity I can, like
There you
seminars
go.
and just going to different. I'd love to start going to different schools around here. I just have to find the time. But
Right.
seminars are one of my favorite things to do.
Right.
I think I've taken 19 seminars, and then I'm doing one
Nice.
with Brutal Bob Evans the day of the ITS Combat Cup. But I've
Okay.
taken some from like Kerry Morton, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, QT Marshall, C.W. Anderson. So many greats. It's amazing.
See,
George
that's
South is another good one.
and it shows in your wrestling, and it shows in your your awareness of where you're at. Because like I said, I've watched matches of you. I haven't seen you live yet. I really want to see you live one of these days. But in the matches, the video matches, and again, go to Gen Z on YouTube, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and like he said, it'll take you to every spot he's on the internet. Go out there, hit all of them, man. You're gonna want to watch this kid. But your in-ring awareness, everything, dude. I love to watch you wrestle, and I'm not just blowing smoke just because you're on my show. I don't say that to many wrestlers, dude. I really don't. Even veterans. There's been veterans I won't say that to. But like I said, you come out with this from the time you hit the curtain till the time they either give you the 3 count or you give them the 3 count. Your motor's constantly running. I mean, it's always running. Have you been like that your whole life?
Oh yeah. I've always been very energetic. I've been very, very active all my life.
I love to hear that, man. Mr. Angel said the crowd goes crazy when Gen Z climbs to the top rope. It's fun to watch this kid get a whole room pumped. We just showed him doing a moonsault, that video that's on his Facebook page, because I loved it. I had to show it to everybody.
Actually, I think JR took that video.
Oh, did he? There you go. Then thank you,
so.
Mr. JR. We appreciate that, man, because that was great. Colin Kerwood said Generation Zachary.
Right there. That's the 2 out of 3 falls match coming up.
Okay, I got you. That's gonna be. Oh, this is him.
That's Sean Baker.
That's the one who gave you the 10 count. That match.
Yep, the lariat.
Oh,
the lariat
Mr. Colin, man, I love that match. I'm gonna tell you, you if he would have got back in, there might have been a different ending, sir. I'm just saying.
It would have been game over for you.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Gen Z and I have gone to war many times. I can't wait for our 2 out of 3 falls match. There you go. I can't wait to see it either. Please, somebody video it and send it to me. And if I would, sir, Mr. Kerwood, get a hold of me. I'd like to bring you back on Win or Lose and talk about that match. I think that would be awesome. And if, of course, Gen Z wants to join, we'll totally talk about the match all the way around the table. I did, man. He is one of my favorites to watch. There you go. He said it'll be on my YouTube channel. Well, as soon as it goes up on your YouTube channel, get a hold of me, and I would love to have you two back on talking about that match. That would be a fun show, without a doubt. And I want to get up to West Virginia, man, because I'm seeing all these organizations that you're wrestling at, and these guys are wrestling at up there in West Virginia, and man, it's blowing my mind, some of the things. And look at that. He's putting things up here. He's pumping, man. He's working. I like that. I like that. Use hashtag. That's what it's for. But I just love that. What is the most excited you've ever been for a match, man, in your career up till now? You just, you got a match booked and it was like, man, this is going to be great.
I think I've had a couple like that. The last one with Sean Baker, I was really excited for. That was the first time we went one-on-one. This one with Jace Kincaid, I'm so pumped, so excited. The one with Benny Conley, I was super excited for. The one where me and Steele teamed with Fuego del Sol, that one I was really excited for. There's so many great ones that I've just been privileged to be able to have. And it's always been fun.
Miss Linda, the promoter, said, Scott, let me know when it's on YouTube so I can watch it, please. I sure will, Miss Linda, without a doubt. Without a doubt. I'm going to get you booked down here, sir. I'm going to get you booked down in this area. And then I'll be able to come see you, no problem. But until then, I'm going to have to get up to West Virginia, man. So I'm going to go ahead. We've got 4 minutes left in the show. This is the segment where I'm going to turn it over to you, man. You tell us where you're going to be in the near future. And then, guys, especially Miss Linda and all you promoters out there who are watching this show, are going to watch this show, I'm going to put, for the last 30 seconds of the show, I'm going to put all Gen Z's information. He made a great poster with all his information on it for booking and everything. If you want to check this guy out, or if you're a fan and you want to know where he wrestles, he lists every one of the organizations. Watch for the posters and go. And I love what you do too on your Facebook page, Gen Z. Even if you're not at the show, you put support your local wrestling and you put the shows up, man. I love that. All about the fans, brother, and that's what I love.
I love to see other people do well. Because even if I'm not on the show, I'm always going to share the flyers, make posts, send it to other people. I love to see everyone succeed.
Colin said, I would love to come back on, Scott. I would love to have you back on, sir. And Miss Linda said, thank you. No problem, man. That's what I'm here for. That's what hashtag truth is here for, man. I want to push all the good wrestlers, all these promotions. I want wrestling to just be awesome, man. And like Gen Z said, and we've all been saying, man, go out and support your local show, man. Wherever Gen Z's at, go support them. If you like them, go support them. If you really want to support him, buy his merch, because that gives them extra money and stuff like that, right? Go to Pro Wrestling Tees.
Yep.
Trust me, there's something for everyone there.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. There's Fortnite, Ninja Turtles.
No, yeah. For your, yeah.
I mean,
he uses everything and that's what I love about this guy. Business sense.
And then also got 8x10s and trading cards. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Message me, get your order sent, and I'll ship it out to you.
That's what I'm talking about.
A little bit of everything.
And Straight Up Wrestling Show needs to get you on their show too, man.
Absolutely
enjoying the show. Love what I'm hearing, Gen Z, man. Get a hold of Christopher Burton or Harry Bernard Taylor on Facebook, man, and get on Straight Up Wrestling Show without a doubt. Check these guys out. Go on their site and hook up with these guys. Go on YouTube again. For these guys, they have a great show, just like hashtag truth. We support each other. JR said, we are all a family. We have to help each other out. That's what wrestling's all about right there for me. I love to hear that. And go check out Mr. Angel's store. I'm going to put the picture up here one more time before I put all the info up there, because I'm just excited about this. The store is called The Walk-In Time. And if you go on Gen Z's page and go down and you find this picture, you'll find the link to the store on that post. And trust me, you'll want to go out there, guys. If you're a collector, you'll definitely want to get out there to the Walk-In Time. Mr. JR Angel, I appreciate you coming on hashtag truth, man. I appreciate you taking that video of Gen Z doing the moonsault, because that was an excellent move. And he got to tell us about the little dinger he got on his head and all that. I love stories like that, man. It is so much fun. But we got a comment. Let's see what else. Oh, yeah, there we go. See, Miss Linda said, I'm definitely looking this young man up. There you go.
Let's do
I
it.
love to hear that.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it, because I'll definitely come to Miss Linda's show to watch you. He said anything to support my brother. I love that, man. So again, Gen Z, it was great having you on the show. Thank you for coming on such a short notice. I was bored this afternoon. Like, it happened just like I said. I scrolled down. You were the first one I hit. I went, man, he's always been fun. I'm going to have him back on the show. Let's see if he's available.
You messaged me at like what was it, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock?
1:30, I think it was, something like that. Yeah. And I was like, cool. And then I got to going, man. I started looking down your Facebook page and going to all the stuff. And I am sorry, Mr. Luke Fury, when you come back and look, I forgot to get to your promo, sir, but I have you later on next week for #Truth. So we'll get to that promo on that show, man. But you guys definitely have to look up Mr. Gen Z. We're going to get out of here. I hope everybody had a happy and a safe new year. And without a doubt, so I'm going to leave the show with this. I'm going to put all of Gen Z's information up on the screen. I'm going to leave it up there for about 30 seconds, and then we're going to go to black. Gen Z, I hope your 2023 is better than 2022, and that's going to be hard to top, but I can see you going places, and I can't wait to see what happens in the Cup. I can't wait to see what happens, in this tag team match coming up at BGW and all them other places, man. Best of luck in your future, and please come back to #Truth and talk to us again in the near future, man.
Thank you. I can't wait to come back.
All right, Gen Z, again, check him out. This is all his information, and that is the #Truth. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.